All right, GMB, week 2, new style workout here. Okay, doing a pretty good job. A lot more people tuning in and handing in the Google Classroom assignments. It's very nice. I'm gonna keep on switching it up. You could do some of these workouts, like I said, in your house, just in a little bit of space. If the weather's nice out like it was yesterday and it is today, okay, try to find a little space outside. Just keep your distance from everyone, and you could do it out there. You could also do the exercises, TV, music with a group, okay? Make it fun. Today is drop set. No really clock needed, all right? And here's how the drop set's gonna work, okay? I'll use, for instance, intermediate as an example. I have 12. So you're gonna start doing 12 of each exercise. There's only 2 exercises. They're very simple. It's the squat, it's the push-up. So the first round, you do 12 squats and 12 push-ups. Take a little bit of break, okay? Not too long, not too short. All right, maybe anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds, all right? And then you're going to subtract 2. So the intermediate started at 12, then you'll go 10 squats, 10 push-ups. Take a little break, and then guess what? You're gonna go right back into doing 8 and 8, then 6 and 6, all the way down to where you're down at 2. After the round of 2, you are done. By the time you get down to 2, you should be a little bit tired, okay? I'm going to do demonstration of 3 rounds, okay? Subtracting 2 each round, and I'm going to show you, of course, easier and harder versions of the squat and push-up that you could challenge yourself, or kick it back and make it easier if you are tired or the squat and push-up are too hard for you, okay? We're going to do our heart rate real quick in here too. Some of you are having problems with that on the Google Classroom, so I'm going to do an example of that. Make sure you're subscribing. Coach V Jamesberg on YouTube, following Coach V Jamesberg with the underscores on Instagram. Okay, let me put this here. Okay, real simple to find heart rate. Okay, there's that little video I attached on the Google Classroom. Okay, but we could just use me. So we're gonna use a stopwatch. Okay, easiest one is your carotid pulse. Think your pointer and middle finger. Okay, you're gonna go kind of in between like your ear to your throat, right in this area. You should feel kind of a little heartbeat. All right, once you get that, you're gonna count in your head for the 10 seconds. So I found it, and now I'm starting my 10 seconds. All right, stop. All right, I personally got 9 within the 10 seconds, so I multiplied that by 6. 54 is like a good estimate for my resting heart rate. So that would go first in your chart. We're going to do the exercise heart rate immediately after the workout, and it should be juiced up a little bit too and a little bit higher. All right, I'm going to put some music on for myself, a little background music. I'm going to start with a brief warm-up, okay, and then we're going to get into these movements. Okay, we're switching it up a little bit. We're not really going to do it for time, okay, but I'm just going to start jogging in place. Okay, and then I'll start with our normal class stretches. Okay, we are doing the squat, so I want to get my lower body loose. And we also are doing the push up, so we're going to get a little bit of our upper body, our chest, and our tricep and our shoulders loosened out as well. Okay, I'm going to do high knees for a couple seconds. And I try to switch it up from the Tabata workouts. Okay, we did that for about 3 weeks straight. We're going to get into new style workouts just to switch it up. I'll get back into our dynamic stretching. Okay, this one, like I said, simple, 2 moves. Okay, we'll go into that deep squat. We're gonna do the squat first in a second. Okay, in the squat, I'm gonna just start off, let's just say with 10, all right? I'll do 10 of the modified squats, then I'm gonna do 10 of the easy push-ups. I'll take a brief break, and then I'm going to go into 8 of each. So I'm subtracting 2 each round. Okay, let me just stretch out my upper body because I'm doing that push-up. All right, here we go. Squat, easy version. We're gonna have our feet a little wider than my shoulders. My toes are pointed a little bit out, all right? I'm dropping my rear back. Try to keep my eyes and chest up, okay? I'll show a little bit from the side. Okay, trying to make a 90-degree angle, okay, with your knee and legs. Kind of lost count. We're just going to say 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, okay? Next version, our next move is the push-up, so I'll go right into the push-up. An easy version for the push-up is to elevate your hands. Okay, you can do it either with your knees or on your feet. If my hands are elevated, it's taking a lot of weight off of myself from pushing. Okay, so I do 10. All right, then I got a break. I did both of the exercises. That's 1 rounds. I did 10 each. Okay, next round, I'm going to kick it back 2 on each exercise. I'm going to do 8 and 8. Okay, the first round, I think I showed the medium version of the squat. I'm going to show the easier version of the squat for the second round. So I took my little bit of a rest, going to round 2. Okay, easier version of the squat. Instead of going all the way down, I'm just going to go to quarter squat. Okay, so I'm not going down all the way. I'm still feeling it a little bit on my legs. I can even get a little bit of a pause. I'm getting into that kind of that ready position. Okay, that I would be getting in if I was playing sports. All right, about 8 right there. I was more focused on the technique. First, now we're going right to the push-up. First version we did was the hands elevated, the easy version. Now we're going to do the modified version. Okay, so you can go knee push-ups or regular push-ups on the floor. Okay, knee push-up. Okay, my knees, hips, shoulders all in line. Fingers forward, my elbows are staying in towards my ribs. I'll show you a couple regular push-ups too. Arms about shoulder width, maybe a little bit farther. Knees, feet, shoulder, hips, all in line. When I'm going down, I'm breathing. When I'm going up, I'm pushing up. That's round 2. I did 8 of each exercise. I'm going to get a breath now, okay? With the push-up, okay, remember my hands shoulder width apart about, fingers forward, not in like this. I want my elbows to kind of stay in towards my ribs. Okay, if I'm doing the push-up, this is difficult, this is regular, this is a little easier. You can play around with the grips in your hands too. Okay, final round. I was at 8 last round, so I'm going to subtract 2, get down to 6. Okay, and then I'm just going to do 6 of the drop squats now. Harder version of the squat. You can stick to any version you want. I just want to show you all 3. I'm starting with my feet together. I'm going to jump outwards and get quickly down into a squat, touch the floor. My eyes are still up, and I'm jumping back up. So a little faster. So a little bit of a cardio and a little bit harder once I jump up. Okay, I'll show a couple from the side. And then we might have done 6. Okay, that was a more difficult version. That's just, if you want, you could stick to the regular, or you could stick to quarter squat with the squats, okay? For the push-up, the more difficult version, I said you could play around with the hand grips. We're gonna do a drop push-up, okay? We're going to jump up, kind of throw our body into the air, a little bit more difficult. You can try it on your knees as well. I'll do one from my knees, okay? And I'm going to start with my hands close. I'm jumping them to the side and pushing up, kind of like if you've seen a clap push-up on TV. You could add the clap if you want, okay? But I'm just trying to flick my wrist and get off the ground. Obviously pretty difficult if you're doing all your body weight. Okay, as you can see, there's a real loud sound in the house. A little easier to do either in a basement or outside. My whole house is shaking, even when I did it with just from the floor in regular position. Okay. All right, so I started at 10. First round I did squat and push-up. Next round I did 8. Then I did 6. If this wasn't a demonstration video, I'd continue. I'd do 4 the next round, then 2 in the final round, okay? By the time I get to 2, I should kind of be tired. If you're getting down towards 2, like 6 4 in those final 2 rounds and you still have energy, do the more difficult version of the exercise. If you're too tired, and let's just say I was doing that push-up where I blast off the ground, whether from my knees or regular, or I was doing that dropping jump squat, okay? Then back off to the easier version, all right? You have to kind of be your own judge. If you're kind of just getting into exercising, or push-ups or squats aren't your strong suit, start with 8. It's just 4 rounds, 8 and 6 and 4, then 2, okay? Intermediate, okay, is 6 rounds. Advanced is 8 rounds, okay? And elite would be 10 rounds, okay, because you're just doing more reps. You're starting with 20, 20. Then you're going 18, 18, then 16, 16. Okay, so you have a high volume there. I do recommend if you're doing that elite, try the harder versions of the exercise. Right when you're done, that final round of 2 and 2, okay, you take 2 fingers, you find that pulse again, all right? Count as many times you can in 10 seconds, multiply it by 6, that's 1 minute at your heart rate or your exercise heart rate. It should be significantly higher than your resting heart rate, okay? Chart that into your Google Classroom. Google spreadsheet I send out. Other than that, keep on following the workouts. Exercise with people, put music on, do it during a show or a Netflix show. All right, any questions, leave a comment, or in Google Classroom, you could message me on that or via email.